Hello everyone, how are you today? I hope all of us are in good condition, in good health, and always in His protections. Today we are going to continue our learning process. As you know also that we have to learn from range or online because of this coronavirus that spread out in Indonesia. On previous lesson, we already talked about two tenses which talk about the present time, and they are simple present tense and also present continuous. So today we are going to continue talk about what we call as the past tense. Yes, simple past tense. A simple past tense that what we are going to talk about now, we need to know what exactly it is, and we're going to talk about when we have to use it, what is the function, and how about the formula of the tense itself. Okay, we are going to talk one by one. First, what is simple past tense? Simple past tense is a tense that used in past time. Of course, as it name past tense, so its function is to show us about conditions or activities that happened in the past. So it is very important in our daily life because sometimes we want to talk about or share our experience in the past. So when we want to talk about some kind of activities or condition in the past, we have to use what we call a simple past tense. So that is what is simple past tense. Then we need to know about the formula itself. As you know that every tense has its own formula, like simple present or present continuous on other tenses. And also you already know that to understand about the tense itself, we really need to pay attention to what we call as the verb. Verb is the key to understand about tenses. In this case, when we talk about simple past tense, we use what we call as verb type 2. Type 2 verbs. In these verbs, and also as you know that verbs always use or have what we call as regular and also irregular verbs, and yes, it has its own rules to use simple past tense in the verbs. First is for the regular verbs. For all the regular verbs, as you know, it's simply that the transformation between verb 1, verb 2, and verb 3 is only different in ed form. So when we talk about the regular verbs, it's simply you just put ed after the verbs, and it's become the type of what we call as the verb 2 or verb 3. So in the other hand, what we call as the irregular verbs, as it name, irregulars means that all the pattern between verb 1, verb 2, and also verb 3 are different. Sometimes it has the same form between verb 1, verb 2, and also verb 3, like the verbs of cut. Cut, verb 1 cut, verb 2 cut, verb 3 cut. Hit, verb 1 hit, verb 2 hit, verb 3 also hit. Or maybe the other verbs that has verb 1 and verb 2 and verb 3 are completely different. So they are different. For example, like drink, drank, drunk. So from verb 1, verb 2, and also verb 3, they have the different form. So there's no other choice for us to understand about the irregular verbs unless we have to remember all of them. But because that the amount numbers of irregular verb is not many as the regular verbs are. So when you finally remember or understand about the irregular verbs, it's simply that you are also remember and also understand about the use of regular verbs. Next, when we have to use it and how we can use it. For examples, the easiest examples, I guess, when we want to use about the simple past tense is when we want to talk about our past experience. So for example, I will show you about a video about Mr. Bean. There will be several scenes about what he's doing at that time, but after you watch it, you have to retell about the activities or the conditions of Mr. Bean in the video. So let's take a look.